I was like, oh no,
Load.
yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nat 30s. We are just two of the Nat 30s tonight. Thank you for joining us. I have seen Dark Dreamer. Thank you so much for the resub. You can give, you get to give 1d4 inspiration to any player that you want, even though it's just the two of us tonight. And I see Max, who should be in bed probably, but it's okay.
I mean, it is sad.
Oh yeah, it is Saturday. Never mind. Stay up. Do what you want to do. And I see D&D 214 Dice, who is the craftinggeek.com proprietor. Grimoire, of course. We love seeing you. I'm just double checking my chat here. And who else is here? We've got some people. Hey, there's Arc Fire Song. And Zan. Hello. So tonight we are going to be doing a duet session. It is a flashback of Micaiah Mallos' backstory, and you will get some more information about what it is that Micaiah did in her past life. I feel like my audio might be a little off because it's not reaching the yellow when it normally does. Of course, that is what would happen tonight, because whenever it's time to go live, I'm always having issues of some kind. I'm just going to double check the audio and make sure that it is, because I can't make it go any higher. So, it's on the right webcam. Alright, everything sounds good. Okay, good. Okay, so, I'm gonna do like a mini intro. Do you want me to do the long intro? Actually, we have to do announcements, but should I do the long intro, or I have like a mini one that I've done, short one?
Oh, you just do a mini one.
Okay. Alright, so announcements. Let's take it away, Annie.
Alright, so I'm getting right into character. And I'm going to tell you about our partners. We're part of the Compound Network, which is a collaborative of South Coast, Massachusetts creatives, including 3D printers and mini painters and gamers. We're just all working together to help each other's art and creations. You know, and then of course I thought Liz was going to spam it, but then she didn't.
Oh, no, I forgot.
Oh, you know, that's okay. I'm going to do it because I don't remember everyone's name, but I do know the Brush Republic and Clockwise, because that's my favorite one. We all know that.
I got it. Oh, you got it.
Darn it.
I got it.
I didn't.
I got it. Okay. There we go. I got it. There we go.
She got it. Okay, I don't want to forget everybody else. Oh, yes, Fusion Forge, obviously, yes. Morel Prints, 3D Prints, Tabletop Games. We love Tabletop Games.
I tried to dye my hair purple, by the way. Sorry, you're going to see my purple hands. I did not wear gloves, so 37 years old and lesson learned.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. Oh my stars.
Oh man. Sorry I cut you off, but thank you for the follow.
No, you didn't. I was saying about Tabletop Games, which is one of the places that you can go to put in the word of the week, which is the next thing you're going to tell us about.
Word of the week. So our word of the week is it's flaccid, everyone. That is the word of the week. So wonderful. You can head over to Tabletop Games in Westport, the Armory in Fairhaven, and Twilight Comics in New Bedford, and enter the word of the week in the Nat 30s jar that is up at the front desk. You can ask about it. Just make sure they know that you've entered in there, and you can be eligible to win a $10 gift card to each location, depending on where you go. And you should try to do that every week, because we have a word of the week every week, and there is a winner that is chosen as long as somebody enters it. So I don't know how many people are doing it right now, but your odds are good. So head over to those locations, the Armory in Fairhaven, Tabletop Games in Westport, and Twilight Comics in New Bedford to enter for the word of the week. We also have a Patreon which you can join to support us if you would like it. We have 2 tiers, a $1 tier and a $2.50 tier. This is per month. Flaccid again. You can get behind the scenes notes. We have after session talks that I've been putting up, and you get exclusive access to those VODs. You get early access to our general session VODs that go up and are then released to everybody about 2 weeks after we have the session. And my DM notes, any kind of like text RP that happens in the Discord that gets thrown up there, homebrew items. There's a bunch of stuff that I've been putting up slowly over time just to kind of build our backstories and lore, and also provide a little bit extra for your support. It's about the same as a Twitch sub, so we figured that was a good way to get people over to the Patreon and give you general access to extra things if you didn't want to do a Twitch sub. You also get an automatic entry into our monthly giveaway. So the giveaway this month is going to be a copy of the Adventure Begins D&D board game. You can use your channel points, your critties, to enter as many times as you want. It's $2,500 to enter into our giveaway. It's 2,500 critty points to enter into our giveaway, and you can enter as many times as you would like, as long as you have the points. You can also brawl and battle in the chat to get extra points and enter with extra tickets. So that is something to keep in mind. And tonight we have a wonderful giveaway that is being provided by bdnd.com. You are going to want to enter hashtag BEADND to be eligible to win a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt actually, from their website. It's a dragon eye. It is gorgeous. They have beautiful artwork over there. They're just kind of getting their merch store up and running, so definitely go check them out. But tonight is a giveaway. We're going to open up the entries for, well, until we remember that we did a giveaway, or at least I do, and then we'll close it and we will choose a winner. You don't have to be in the chat to win at the time that the drawing is done, as long as you enter by coming into the chat and typing the hashtag. So, oh, and the last thing, our merch store. Please head over to our TeePublic store. Here is the link right here, and you can check out the items that we have. Sometimes we do giveaways with those. There's a sale Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday coming up this week, so definitely hop over there and check it out. I think two of our t-shirts were taken down, one of which is being redone, and the other one is not coming back. It was limited edition for Zan 2024, right? Yeah. There's going to be 2 Brew Bottle Taverns coming, so 2 different ones.
Is that not I hear?
Not in the background.
Oh, Ernie.
Hey Jada Star, thanks for joining us. Thorium Dragon, I saw you too. There's a Macolini, I think. Is that another student of yours?
It is. There's 3 of my students right now. They're fighting in the chat.
That's
this is
great.
hilarious.
Keep it up. That's what we like to see.
What is happening right now?
So don't forget hashtag BEADND to enter into the giveaway to get the shirt that you can see right below me right here. Right there, right now. It's gorgeous, huge dragon eye. Cool. It's awesome.
That's wicked cool.
It is very nice. So I'm gonna do our quick little intro to get our party started here, and then we're going to learn more about Micaiah Mallos.
Sure are.
right. So we join Micaiah in the Cormanthar forest, a bit to the west of the river Duet. I don't know how to say that. Duat Hamfer, or the Elven Flow, as it's sometimes called. Oh, here we go. Alrighty with the bumps. It is a warm evening as you and the rest of the storm, your druid elite group. Hold on. This dog. Are you still out here? Okay. Sorry. So, as the storm, you're all huddled in your barracks, and it's a typical night. Your companions, the 9 members of the storm, all called Stormweavers, various races, elves, halflings, dwarves, but all druids, are gathered around in the barracks waiting for your nightly serenade to get them to sleep. And 2 of your companions, Stormweaver Inara and Stormweaver Maggot, are a little bit jittery, as tomorrow you have been tasked with tracking down a creature that has been plaguing the area. But tonight, it's all about relaxing and preparing yourselves for that task. So as you all sit in the barracks, everyone's quietly huddled around and just waiting for you to give them something nice to fall asleep to.
Oh. Well, I would be happy to help you guys fall asleep, relax. Got a big day tomorrow. You ready for this one, Mousy? This one's for you.
Mousy gives a little smile, like huddles up.
I know this one's your favorite, so I know you're nervous, so let me help you out. Let Mickey calm you down. She's a good girl. She loves her mama and loves Jesus in America too. She's a good girl. She's crazy about Elvis, loves horses and a boyfriend too. Yeah. It's a long day living in Rosita. There's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. Oh, I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart, and I'm free. I'm free falling, and I'm free. I'm free falling, and all the vampires are walking through the valley. They move west down Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys are standing in the shadows, while the good girls are home with broken hearts, and I'm free. wanna write her name in the sky. I'm gonna free fall out into nothing. I'm gonna leave this world for a while, 'cause I'm free. I'm free falling, and I'm free. I'm free falling. I'm free, yeah. I'm free, yeah. I'm free. I'm free falling. Yeah, I'm free, yeah. I'm free, yeah. I'm free. I'm free falling. Oh. You like that, Mousy?
Mouthy comes over, this little halfling guy with a short brown beard and kind of mousy short brown hair. Comes over, he's like, "Thanks, Micaiah." Pats you on the back. "I'll at least sleep better. See about the morning, though."
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna be all right.
Oh, sorry, I meant Sniffles. That was Sniffles. Mousy is another half elf. And
I was gonna correct you, but
no, it's fine.
I was
Fine.
gonna correct you, but I didn't want to be rude. So
No, that's fine. So yeah, so Sniffles is the halfling, and the half elf, Mousy. She comes over, and she does like a little salute, putting her hand over her heart in a fist, and then just nods to you. And you all kind of set up, ready for sleep that evening. And the night goes on. You eventually fall asleep and dream. Your typical dreams include those of your mother, your friends from your hometown just outside of Elventree. And it is a quiet night. The next day, you all pack up and we will speed up time to you and Mousy and Sniffles. The sunny, warm day. There are birds and other wildlife that are really active today, and you can hear them going about their business. So all the critters around you have been careful to keep out of sight. The air is a little bit heavier where you are, since the tree cover overhead is very tight. The year is 1479, 10 years before you save Zan from being overwhelmed by a small pack of kobolds. About a day's journey outside of Greenest. You are still Stormweaver Mallos, part of the Storm, an elite unit of druids in the Comanthian army. And it took you nearly a decade to be placed within your current unit, one of the best and entrusted with some of the more delicate and dangerous missions, as well as protection and support for the other branches. It is no small feat to get where you are now. And as you slowly stalk through the densely packed forest, making sure to step gingerly and lightly so as not to make a sound, you turn in the last direction that you saw your companions, Stormweavers Inara and Maggot. Just behind you, you see Alblinos Inara. She's another half-elf, as I mentioned, with long brownish hair that she wears in 2 braids that are then braided or woven together. Dark brown skin, button nose. She's a heavy-set half-elf. She's pretty quiet, although she laughs easily. It's a squeaky laugh, and that is where she got her nickname of Mousy. And to her left is Drogo Maggot, a halfling with short brownish hair and a matching beard with little black beads that are braided into it. Very light skin. He's got this wide nose, and he's overly cautious, very capable, but he sniffles when he gets nervous. You can hear it behind you. Little sniffles that he tries to mask. So you slowly signal to them that you'll move ahead of the group a little bit, like the... And they nod, and they hang back. I'm gonna have you make a stealth check.
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, I don't know if my character thing on the Foundry is up with the level you had me raise myself to. It's not that, like when I press it, Control C, it's not popping up with that.
Double click on your character that's on the screen.
Oh, okay. Ah, that was weird. I wonder why that did that. All right, stealth is it?
In control of 2 different characters at the moment.
That doesn't seem right though, because it says I have a +0 to my stealth, and I definitely don't have a +0.
Well, let's see. That's +0. What's your stealth? Do you know?
How is that +0? Because I didn't change anything. I just added stuff. Regular.
Says your dex is 11.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. That's weird. I mean, we can just go with it. It is what it is. Not a big deal. But
hold on, let me look. Yeah, your dex says 11 on your character sheet in D&D Beyond.
Run away! Yeah, that's weird.
Thank you. For
Must have been my...
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the sub, Goldilocks.
Oh, Anissa, thank you.
So you slink forward quietly. As you do, you catch a glimpse behind you of your 2 companions kind of going off either way, and you can't help but notice Maggot. Been looking particularly he's been looking particularly round in the rump, one might say, lately. And as he walks away, but kind of slinking, you get to have like a very good view of him going behind a rock. And the last thing that you see disappear behind it is just like this melon butt that just goes whoop behind, and you're like, good job. That's what you think in your head. Those squats have really been paying off.
200 a day. Every day.
You can tell. You slink forward. You, Mousy, and Sniffles have been sent out by Commander Rainian Romaris to hunt down a large creature that's been disrupting life in the surrounding area, including for your unit and its training. Common folk have been snatched up, and stories are being spread around of a monster stealing children, though you don't know if any kids have actually been taken. But the commander believes that this entity needs to be dealt with, and so they sent you 3 with the hopes that it would be a quick task. You've been out here for most of the day, probably have a handful of hours before it gets dark. This would definitely be less fun in the dark. And it would be nice if whatever you were looking for was just around that big moss-covered boulder ahead of you. You glance back over your shoulder towards your companions, and I'll have you make a perception check.
Alrighty. Let's see what I can perceive. I mean, where are these rolls when we play normally?
So you see that they are gone. And you listen and you can't hear a thing. I mean, you're not super surprised by this. This is what you all have been trained to do, but still kind of look around behind you, and then you turn back towards the large boulder about 15 feet in front of you, just as a tall humanoid figure steps out and stops in its tracks, looking directly at you, eyes wide. They look like a tan-skinned human, although probably inching up on like 7 feet. Short, cropped blonde hair, hazel eyes. They're wearing commoner clothing, browns and grays, nothing special, holding a quarterstaff with a bunch of strange trinkets that are hanging off of it and continuing to clink together even though the individual in front of you has stopped.
Rafiki? That's all I can think in my head.
And I'm going to have you roll initiative.
Oh shit. That's scary. Guess I'm going second. Maybe I'm gonna go third. I don't know.
Okay, I think this
It's not how you go third when there's only 2 people, but when you roll a 1, that might happen.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Hey Goldilocks, I see you. Alright. So, as you are standing there kind of looking at one another, the first thing that you see this individual do is they kind of like snap their fingers and turn invisible. And you can no longer see them. But you make a perception check.
Okay.
You can hear the footsteps of them running away from you into the woods.
Okay.
So it is now your turn. What are you doing?
So I am going to cast a spell.
Okay. Wait, I think that takes 1 minute to cast.
Ah, shitballs. It does? Maybe I'm not doing it. Alright, I'm just following the footsteps. The sound of the footsteps. I'll have time for this.
You got a 1d6 inspiration, by the way.
Oh.
Thank you, Compound.
Thank you, whoever gave that to me. Appreciate that.
And
I'm gonna probably need it.
don't forget, anybody who has renewed their subs, resubbed, or become a new sub, you get to give 1d4 inspiration to any player that you would like. Doesn't just have to be due to this one session that we're having tonight.
Or it can be.
It can be, of course.
If you want it to be.
So you...
I don't mind.
With that roll, you are able to hear, so you start running in the direction of, that you hear the footsteps. You can kind of see, as you're going, you can see the, the brush moving out of the way, and twigs snapping underneath somebody's footfalls, although you cannot see them. So, that said, as you are running, you see out from like suddenly the figure appears, and you see the quarterstaff is extended behind them in your direction, and they let loose, and you see this roiling ball of fire that comes in your direction. And I need you to, I believe, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. I'm gonna take this 1d6 and add that. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
So I don't probably die on one hit.
So as you are running, this fireball comes jetting out in your direction and explodes just behind you, actually, causing you're able to kind of like jump out, like forward out of the way, but you do take 14 points of fire damage as the fireball explodes behind you, singeing the back of your hair and all of the clothing that you have. Okay, and you still see this large, tall humanoid figure. It looks like you also got another. You got another 1d6. Thank you. You got another 1d6 inspiration.
Thank you so much.
Hey, they continue to run. They're still running, although they had to slow down for a minute to cast the spell in your direction. They just keep going. All right, it is your turn. What are you doing? They're about 30 feet ahead of you.
Did you say they? I'm not sure if I heard you correctly. Did you say they went invisible again?
No, they are visible now because
they are visible now. All right. So Micaiah is going to wild shape into a dire wolf.
All right.
Because that is her favorite form. And she can do that right now.
Yes.
So she's gonna.
Okay. Let's see. Can I get this dire wolf? Do I have a... It's just a regular wolf. Alright. Is that a bonus action or your action to do that when your circle of the land, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's an action for you.
I believe it's an action, but I'm checking. Wild shape as an action. Okay. Yes.
All right. So you, as you're running along, just everything kind of molds into your body as you shift down into up, I would say, actually, into a huge dire wolf. What do you look like? What does this dire wolf appear as?
It's like the most pure silver, like mercury color. Just like a silvery, like almost metallic looking silver hair.
Alright. I'm just gonna see if this works.
And obviously she's dashingly beautiful.
Okay. We've got Micaiah as a direwolf. And so you continue on after then the individual in front of you is going to... Oh, that was the only one that can do.
Is it possible, like, I don't know, I don't feel like it would be an action because I feel like it's something that a wolf would do, like, normally, but, like, as I'm running after the individual, would I be able to, like, smell to try to make sure I pick up the scent in case they go invisible again?
Yeah.
Like, that I could kind of follow it, you know, like, as I'm running, kind of, like...
Yeah, I would say because you are running, and it's going to be a bonus action, I believe they get advantage. I'm going to technically say that you'll just make a straight roll because you're doing it on the fly and focusing on the change itself.
What would that be?
Perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, come on. Damn it. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna do the 1d6. Hold
Oh,
on.
all right.
No!
So, you catch the scent, but it is faint, and you're very distracted, so you're not sure. Like, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, like, if they go invisible again, I might not be able to rely on my scent, but this seems to be a loud creature at the moment. Okay. It is their turn. So in this moment, you see they they are going to they're still pushing through the brush and trying to get away from you. They're going to cast. Oh, they have to. Okay, so they kind of turn, and you see them whisper something and then wave the quarterstaff, and they have to slow down again to do this. And they are going to cast fear. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Oh.
Oh!
You were running along, and you see them like casting out. You almost feel this energy kind of emanate out from the quarterstaff in front of them, but it hits you, but you just kind of like angrily shrug it off, and it almost like it flows over you and through you and passes. And you see this, the eyes go wide again, and it turns and is just still running. So they're about 30 feet ahead of you at this point. How fast can a direwolf go? Let me double check this. 50 feet. Oh, shit.
50 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. This one is my favorite. I mean, they're not very charismatic, but that's okay. I don't really need charisma. I'm beautiful.
All right, that's all they can do.
Sorry. All right. So, how far away there? Did you say 30 feet still?
They are at this moment 30 feet. Yes.
All right. So, Micaiah is going to. Oh, I don't have any allies with me, huh? All right. I'm gonna run up to this creature and attack.
All right.
So let's attack. Now I forgot how to do that.
So if you hover over or click on the character, there'll be a hub that kind of pops up at the top left. It says inventory, features, skills. So you're going to want to do inventory and fight. There you go.
Got it. Now you got it.
15.
Does it hit?
It does not hit. So you jump forward and snap your jaws, and you're able to catch on to something that actually that's 50. So you catch on to some of the clothes that it's wearing, but it tears away, and as that happens, you see the individual in front of you begins to morph into something else. Are you doing anything else?
Oh shit. Okay. Just one question.
Yeah.
For the direwolf, it says if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw. Is that only if I actually make it damaged? Okay.
Yep, if you hit.
Or be knocked prone. Okay. I wasn't sure. It wasn't clear to me. Okay. So they are changing and shifting?
Yep.
So is that their turn?
No, that's just the description of what happened after you bit it.
Oh, damn.
Do you have a bonus action or anything?
I don't think they have any bonus actions. No. I'll just
You would still get whatever bonus action you get as a as yourself, if you have any of those. I mean, you can't cast spells, but
I did not know that, actually. But no, I don't really have anything anyway. No, not that I could use in this instance. But I am gonna, just because I'm seeing the creature start to change, like back up slightly, like about 10 feet or so at least, as I see it shifting.
okay. If you do that, they will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, never mind.
All right, so you were right.
I mean, I knew that. I was testing you, seeing if you remembered.
So I'm actually going to switch so that people can kind of see what is going on here.
I mean, I would love to know what's going on here.
So as you tear away a piece of the clothing, you begin to see this creature like morph and shift, and it starts to bulge out in places, and the skin color begins to turn more of a greenish hue, and it starts to look more leathery, and this mouth protrudes out, and standing in front of you
It.
is this little guy.
Ew.
With no monkey, though.
Okay.
There was no monkey that was absorbed, and it just kind of like turns to you as this large, frog-like creature with sharp teeth sticking out from its mouth, horns, and probably looking at you in the eye, actually. You both are similar in size. And it is going to attack you. So
Where's my friends at? Like, where's my buddies at?
it reaches forward and it bites at you actually with this large mouth. It goes forward, attacking you. That is 26 to hit.
Question.
Yes.
Since you said I would raise my level, would I have better armor and stuff too? Like better equipment? But that wouldn't matter as a dire wolf, would it?
Right. You would.
Okay.
It all would have probably actually raised, honestly, because it would have raised with your level. Like everything probably should have gone up. Because your stats
did it right. I don't think I did it right, but
Oh, okay.
I think I fucked something up. But it doesn't matter. I can't die, so it's fine.
No,
We
yeah,
can be reckless.
it's a flash run.
Exactly.
So that is going to be 11 points of piercing damage as it bites down on you as a wolf, and then it is going to attack with its claws twice. Ooh, that's a nat 20. So a 10 and a natural 20. So the first one, it like reaches forward with its claw to swipe at you, and it misses entirely as you kind of step back, and then it rakes back with the same arm in your direction and slices across you as the direwolf. And you take
1,000,000 points of damage.
You take 10 points of slashing damage against there.
Okay. Not as bad as it.
And you hear it saying something, but you can't, like, yell something in your direction, but not in a language that you understand. All right. It is now your turn.
All right. I'm going to try to bite this guy again. Let's go, guy. Oh, man. Come on.
You jump forward, and it takes its quarterstaff and just, like, knocks you out of the way. You can hear all the jingling from the various trinkets that are hanging off of the top of the staff. Anything else?
I'm gonna growl at him.
Okay. All right.
I mean, does that count for intimidation? I'm pulling that straws here.
Yeah, go ahead and make a intimidation check. Why not?
Yay! That sounds fun. Ooh, I actually have skills in that as a direwolf. Yay! Come on, get intimidated.
So you see it kind of, it rears back a little bit, and you see its eyes like blink a couple of times, and it does stand there. We'll say that it's intimidated by you, and that has effects on things that it's going to do.
Yes.
All right, this is now its turn. Let me see here. All right, it is going to turn. Actually, no. Well, yeah, no, it is. It's going to turn, and it's actually going to run. It's going to dash. So it just starts booking it. So you get an attack of opportunity. It's pushing its way through.
I'll take that. Oh my goodness. Are you serious?
Needs a little help here.
This is just ridiculous.
Chat, she needs help. She needs rerolls. So this creature just starts running, and now it's 60 feet away from you as you chomp out, and that is actually its entire turn. Let's see. Actually, I'm just gonna double check something on its Okay. Yep, that's its turn. Okay, your turn. What? You want that?
Okay, your turn.
Okay, your turn.
Alright, so if a wolf was to dash...
Go 100 feet.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay.
But that's your action to dash.
Correct. So what I'm actually going to do is run out like ahead.
Okay.
And cut them off.
All right.
Basically.
All right. So you kind of like dash around alongside of it, and it can like see you going across, and then you just kind of like cut out in front, and you come to an area where there's no real. It can't easily go left or right. You come out in front of it, and you're now. How close do you want to come out in front of it? You have 40 feet to work with. You're 10 feet in front of it?
10 feet.
Okay. All right. So, here we go. And it is going to... Gonna try one more time to try to... You feel another wave as it like pushes the staff with all the trinkets out in front of it, and it says some words. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Alright, let's hope this one goes better than my attacks. Okay. I'm wise right now.
18.
It's not very strong, but I'm wise.
So again, you just feel it kind of wash over you as you're in front of it, and it's like, huh. And it is going to... Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Moral 3D Prints, one of our partners in the compound.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Mucho. I talk about you every week. You're part of my partner's speech.
So, Alright, what would this guy do? That didn't work. So, you see this large creature just kind of like looks at you, and then it readies itself as it's looking around trying to figure out like which way is it going to go. It doesn't want to get closer to you. So it's going to step back, we'll say another 10 feet away from you, so it's 20 feet away. Deeply Inked, thank you so much for the raid.
Oh Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. We are doing
Thank
a
you,
giveaway, so
everybody.
please enter.
Yes, please stay. Please enter.
So this guy is now. I'm gonna swap places with you because you jumped out in front of it.
Okay. I'm dancing.
There we go. And it's going to be like over here, as it's kind of backing up out of your range. You are up.
All right. So, Micaiah, just like a typical wolf, seeing her prey now kind of backing up into a corner. I'm gonna go towards him, but kind of like slow, like her, like that, kind of, like you're not getting away from me this time. I'm gonna freaking bite you. I mean, I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna walk up to him, growling at him, and then I'm gonna try to bite him.
Right. Roll your attack.
Come on! That's impossible! That's 3 8s in a row! That's not... This thing's rigged. Did you do this?
No.
So they would only roll 8s?
I promise.
Oh my
Not me.
Well, Boundary has a glitch right now because it's only allowing me to roll 8s.
So you jump forward, and this time the creature, whatever it is, takes the staff and it just like knocks you in the face, setting you back a little bit. Anything else?
Oh, Micaiah's just gonna... Actually, you know what? Can I just like howl?
Oh yeah. So you...
Because I wanna... I'm assuming that my companions, they very well know that direwolf is my favorite form, and they probably know what I sound like.
Right.
So I'm gonna let out a big, oh, like that.
Ooh, I
try
wonder
to be
if I
like,
have that sound.
come on, people, let's go. Where are you?
Let me see. I might have a... Oh, I have one. Hold on.
And there was much
Yeah, that's it right there. Yep.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
All right. So you let out a howl, and you see the creature kind of looks a little bit confused as you do that, but then it's like looking at you like, I might be able to take this. And it's going to attack you with its turn. So actually, yeah, nope, it's going to attack you, multi-attack. So thank you for the follow. It is a 25.
Find her purple hands.
Yeah, don't mind my purple hand. I
Like
dyed
that.
my hair purple.
Just temporary.
I'm apparently a very young person who doesn't know how to wear gloves when dyeing their hair. So 25 to hit. So
yes.
It reaches forward and bites down this huge head that takes up half of its body. Just bites down on you, tearing at your flesh, and it does 12 points of piercing damage. And then it takes its one claw and just kind of reaches forward, slamming into you for 17 to hit. And it's gonna do it again for 26 to hit. So damage, 8 points of damage plus 6 points of slashing damage. So two slashes across you and another 14 points of slashing damage.
Alright, so Micaiah's gonna end up back in her regular form then.
Okay. So I think once you do that, it might...
That's gonna knock me out of it.
I think it might automatically revert you, but
we'll
see what happens once you go down to 0.
Oh, let's see.
No?
No.
Alright, we'll just go back. There we go. So it slashes across, and then you feel yourself come back down to your smaller form, and when you do, you see the look on its face like totally changes, like, oh, I've got this. And it just squares off against you. It's just you and it. and it just stands there, getting ready to hit you again. And that is its turn. It is now your turn.
Okay, sir. Micaiah just kind of coming out. What'd she do here? She would do this. She would cast Blight.
Blight. Okay. So necromantic energy. Target has to make a Constitution saving throw. See here. Close this.
It gives me the option too to press it. I don't know why. Even though I would think you would do it.
Yeah.
Like it says damage and then saving throw. That's weird.
Well, it only rolled a 13, so that does not make it. So you reach out and holy shit!
44 points of damage.
44 points of damage. You reach out and you see it just kind of like go like as this black crawling kind of veins just start to come across its chest and up its face and all around, and it takes 44 points of damage. Okay. And suddenly it has you see the look on its face change slightly as it is no longer sure if this is a fight it wants to take on. So, anything else?
So, anything else? Nope. Nope.
Okay. Moving it over a little bit. Move you guys over this way so I have more space again. Alright, it is this one's turn. It is going to go invisible. Again.
Best.
Let's see here, and so it disappears, and then it is going to run. So it disappears and runs away. You do not get an attack of opportunity because you cannot see it, and that is a rule that I looked up and had forgotten about this whole time. So you guys have been making attack of opportunities on invisible things, but technically, it's fine. It's fine. So it's going to run, and it is now your turn.
All right. So, I saw where like the creature went invisible, but I wouldn't be able to tell like what direction they went after that, right? Or were they like already running while they went invisible? Like, do I have any idea?
I let you do a bonus action perception before, so I'm gonna say you can make one at disadvantage now, because it was kind of at disadvantage when you were a wolf, but so you made a straight roll. Otherwise, it can be your action for like straight.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay. With that same roll, you can see, although you can't see the creature itself, you do see it's big and it's not very good at hiding itself, so you could see all of these things moving and you can tell the direction that it went in and that it looks like it could be somewhere around like 30 feet ahead of you.
All right.
All the way home.
Oh my goodness. That's great. So, Micaiah is going to... You know what? She's kind of mad. So she's just gonna shoot at him again.
Shoot at...
Oh, it says I have to see. No, I can't do that one because
Yeah.
I have to be able to see
Yeah,
them.
you can be able to see it.
Oops, sorry. That's a new spell for me, so I wasn't not sure about that.
Oh, I do want to say,
All
too,
right.
by the way, the whole party, the bums, you all have inspiration because the inspiration bar has been filled. So,
Oh shoot!
just something to remind me of on Tuesday when we start up again. I'm gonna put a note. Bums inspiration. All right. Awesome.
That's
Thank you,
awesome.
everybody.
So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I can still wild shape again. So she's gonna turn back into her dire wolf,
Okay.
and she's gonna run in that direction that the creature was trying to. And I know I got the scent weakly before, but like not too strong, but hopefully can kind of catch up to them.
Okay. All right. Let me grab the dire wolf again.
But I know that's my action. But then can I use movement after
Yeah, you
that
can
since I
move.
haven't moved? And I would use the dire wolf movement, right?
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
All right, so you can run up in. Thank you for the follow again. You
Thank you for the following.
can. So you run in that direction.
Yes.
All right. So we'll say you run. You can see that this guy is. So it's gonna keep running. It. It just like is running. You can see things moving back and forth. Throughout through the forest. You can hear the cracking of the branches. You can see the leaves shuffling as it runs through brush. It takes a turn to the left. And in that moment, you see your companions.
Finally! I mean,
Who
I can't
have
say that out loud, but I'm thinking it in my head.
I mean, you can, but they wouldn't be able to understand you anyway.
My dire wolf head, I'm like, Roar!
So they
It's gonna
both
be-
come running over, out from your right, and they can see you running in the direction, but they can't see anything. And you hear Sniffles. He yells out. He's like, Micaiah, where are they? Are they invisible? And you hear Mousy is like, she's a wolf, dummy. Can't answer you. But they are on the scene. Oops, hold on. Forgot to make them uninvisible. And it is your turn.
Alright, so I still have no idea what this guy is. I just can't smell him.
You can see like the general direction that it's going in, but you can make a perception check to like tell where it is.
Okay.
You're starting to lose track as you're running. You get distracted by the other two who are dashing out from your right, and when you look back in the direction that it was going, you start to lose the direction as well as the scent, strangely enough. And it's not like anything that you've ever smelled before. It almost has like a brimstone type, like dirt and brimstone type smell. Right. Running, and you see Drogo Sniffles is running alongside you at this point. And he is going to make a perception check as his turn. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh shit, alright.
So his
Hop on my back, Drogo. Just like, tell me where to go.
So you see him run up and he's like, over that way, Micaiah. And as he points, you look and you can see the brush moving in that direction. That is his turn, so he can't. Let me just double check actually if he's got any bonus actions. Because there's a lot.
That was helpful, Drogo. Job, Sniffles.
So bonus action, no, he's only got Shillelagh. So he that's his action. And then Inara catches up to you as well. Well, they're kind of behind you because you're super fast, but she catches up in that way, and she is going to pass. Let's see. Nope. That's all. She can't do anything. She's actually going to cast guidance on you. You feel just for a moment a hand touch you, and so she casts guidance, and you have guidance on you now. She's like, go get him. And now it is your turn.
All right, so I'm running in that direction so I can see the branch moving and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can tell which way they're going. So you, if you run up to them, you would be able to reach them, or if you end up, basically you can get, if you do not dash, within 10 feet of them. If you do dash, you can go around, but then that's your action.
Can I dash with the intent of, like, almost dashing into them? Like,
yeah, shoving them?
You know what I mean? Like, kind of like running in right into them to just throw them off. Maybe, I don't know if it's a concentration thing to do invisibility, if that would, like, throw them off to, like, become visible or whatever, or just to be able to be sure where they are.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So I would say dashing with your full force. We're gonna go with you're just gonna try to ram into them. So make a strength check. I don't know if there are rules for this, but I don't think we have a rule for it. So it's gonna be your strength, and I'm gonna say at disadvantage because you cannot see them. So a strength check at disadvantage against their strength. Okay. So you can just
Yeah.
So you run forward and you hit something, but it's like hitting a brick wall. They rolled a 23. So you run forward,
shit.
you like hit it, but you end up kind of hurting yourself in the process with that 6. So I'm gonna say take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the back of it, and you feel like your shoulders like as it hits the back. And it's almost like you didn't do anything to this thing, but you are right on top of it at this point.
Yeah.
But with that said, it is going to dash away. You're just doing a chase at this point. Actually, you know what? It's not gonna. Oops. Yes, it is gonna dash. Sorry, I had it as dead. It's not dead. And actually, on several rounds without giving it back. So it's going to run, giving you an attack of opportunity, but it is also going to no. Actually, there's no attack of opportunity because you can't see it. So it just keeps running.
Darn it.
Alright. It is 60 feet ahead. Again, you can be able to get it within 10 feet.
She's dashing at him again. She's gonna ram into him again.
Okay.
She don't care.
Give it another try.
I mean, why not?
These guys are far behind you.
Oh yeah, you said the disadvantage, right? Sorry. Come on.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna make it.
I mean, re-roll would be nice.
Thank you for the raid. Hey, Eo.
Ooh, raid.
Rapunto. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's 19. You hit again. But coming up alongside you, you see 2 more dire wolves that they run up, and they all do the same thing. So they are going to make strength checks against it. So you see suddenly there are 3 of you. I'm not going to change them on the screen, but 21. So
I love that they're dire wolves right now. This is so great.
A pack of dire wolves come up.
Yes.
One of them bashes into the back of the creature, although you cannot see. And there.
And we have pack tactics now.
Oh yeah.
So we get advantage on attack rolls as long as one of our allies is within 5 feet and aren't incapacitated.
So you see definitely some impacts done by one of your other companions here, and but the creature does not reappear, and it is their turn. Still, you're just chasing this thing through the woods. It's just gonna keep on.
That didn't like slow it down or anything because it kind of took.
Nope.
Okay.
And it is still. You know what? Actually, it's not going to. It's gonna run, but it turns, and it is going to. When it's about 30 feet away, it targets you, and it is going to hurl flame. So you see this another flame just comes shooting out in your direction. That's a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 8 points of fire damage as this a smaller ball of flame hits against you, and it turns visible again, but is about 30 feet up in front of you. Actually, you know what? I am going to turn them all into dire wolves because it's easier that way. And also shows how cool Foundry is, where you can just kind of drop shit on top of shit, and it polymorphs it or wild shapes it depending on which one you do. So, wild shape. Don't forget, everybody, we do have a giveaway going. So be sure to enter in. Okay. So these guys, seeing it now, you can catch up. So they are going to. You see, Maggot gets closest first and is going to run up and do a bite attack, but they're by themselves, so they don't get the benefit.
All right.
Ooh, that's 7. So bites down, doesn't hit. The next one, Inara runs up. She does get the benefit of pack tactics, so she is going to bite down.
Do you find it usable?
Hey, Beluga, thank you. You get a 1d4 inspiration. 14 again. So the two of them, they're chomping down on at this creature, and just not making it. It is your turn.
All right, I'm coming in too. Coming in hot.
All right.
Pack tactics. That's a 23 to hit.
That hit.
About time. I'm mad because he just singed my beautiful silvery hair, or whatever. So that 1d4. Did she give it to me? I don't know. Did she?
Yes, did.
She did. All right. Can I add it to this? Does it add to damage? I can't remember.
Yes, I think so. I believe so. Yeah, it does.
Does now.
Right.
I mean, it's only one, but thank you, Beluga. Could be the one that does it. You never know.
Damage against this guy. It does not look happy, but also, as you bite down, you begin to see that the wounds start to knit up. And as you're looking at it, you're like, this guy looks like much better than I expected him to look, considering I blighted him. The veins and everything have pulled back from the point at which you had hit, and it is looking a little bit. It's looking a little bit okay. So it is going to... What does it have left? What do you have left, guy? That can help you. Nothing here. Okay. It doesn't have anything. Okay. Actually, it can still do that, but it is going to multi-attack on you again, because that's the best thing that it can do. So with you as its target, it's now surrounded. It's starting to, it is starting to look a little nervous. That is a 9 to hit. Another 9 to hit, and a 26 to hit. So the last one, it
How's
hits
it feel,
you,
Chody? The Chody glass.
doing 7 points of damage. And when it hits, like it smacks you, and then it kind of like turns around in the direction of the others that are there. And when it does so, you can see the very limited amount of loincloth that it's wearing. It swings open, and you see that like the legs, they just kind of like, they attach to the back of whatever this creature is. So like its back comes down and the flap comes up, and you see the legs, and then there's a little tiny like little hole in there, but no butt at all. It's just like straight, and then there's a little puckered hole that's like right there at the end there. You just like, ugh.
It's puckered?
It's puckered.
Ew.
It's tightly puckered. It's fighting.
Oh.
There's your butt, Grim. So,
Or no butt,
or no
as the
butt.
case may be.
So it is Drogo's turn. So Drogo is going to attack. Got all this shit in the way. With advantage. 20 damage. 11. So it actually also needs to make a strength saving throw, which it will do right now. That is an 11. So you see Drogo like jumps on top of it, and it knocks it over, and now it is prone. So the next one, she already has advantage on the attacks. So Inara, she attacks with advantage. Oof, but she does not make it. Even with advantage, she is not able to hit. And now it is your turn. You guys are just kind of like chomping down on this thing.
Oh yeah. Going in.
Okay.
So, oh, I hit it twice by accident. Oops. Advantage. Damn!
So
Come on.
this guy is going to get up. And as you see that every time you hit it, it seems to be regenerating itself. And it's going to attack you again. It's kind of realized at this point that trying to get away is not probably going to happen. That's a 14 to hit.
I don't believe so. Hold on. That goes by the wolf.
Oh yeah,
correct?
yeah, it hits with a 14.
Oh shit. Okay.
And a 13 to hit. So there's only one hit for 5 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, then Drogo is actually going to drop his shape. I don't know how to do that. Son of a bitch. How do I drop the shape for a Okay, I'm just gonna have to delete it and put him, move him off the board and drop him back in. So Drogo comes back And he is going to cast all lightning. Actually, nope, he's gonna cast blight. So, oh, he doesn't have any spot. Oh, I didn't put this slots in. So he is gonna cast blight on this creature. Oh, it needs to make a saving throw. So that's a 23 points of damage against it. And what's her face? She's gonna do the same. Inara. She drops her form. And she is going to cast Blight as well. Else. Are you? Oh, does she even have it? She might not. Hold on. Let me just double check what she's got. She does not have it. She's got Call Lightning though. So she is going to cast Call Lightning behind it. 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius. And she is, you see this like the storm clouds like come up and around, and she is going to call down lightning. She calls it down right behind it. He's got to make a dexterity saving throw. And he does make it. So she is going to call it down. That's 3d10 lightning damage. So that is 4 points of lightning damage on this creature. And now it is your turn.
Once I'm done shoving the popcorn in my mouth. Vanessa's making fun of me. She's like, "Can they see you?" I'm like, yeah. I'm hungry. Anyway, so Micaiah does not want to drop her form just in case this guy decides to run. So I'm chomping at him again. Now, does it count?
Yes.
If...
Fast tactics? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. How'd you already know what I was going to say? Does it count? Yes.
That's 19 hit. Alright, roll damage. 10 points of damage against the creature. Alright. Anything else?
Growling at him again.
Alright, you do see this guy look like he's doing better. He cannot go invisible. He is going to... No, he's actually gonna turn his attention to the smaller creatures. No, you're the bigger one. He's gonna keep going after you. So he is going to bite at you and then do 2 claw attacks. 13 to hit, a 12 to hit, and a 9 to hit. So it just keeps trying to wail on you, but is not able to
Nope.
to do that. You only have 1 4th level slot, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, because I have 5th level too. I think I have more. Hold on.
Oh no, they've got 3. Okay, he's gonna do Blight again.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, you can do it, I think, 3 times.
Yep.
At this level.
He is going to do Blight again. So a DC 10 Constitution save for the creature. It's another 15. But he's gonna roll 39 points of damage halved against this guy, so You see again, just like all of the black veins just start to come around, and the creature starts yelling out. The Inara is going to call lightning, and I believe the way that works is she can just do it again as her
Yes.
action.
Yep, as her action, she can just do it again.
All right, so she is going to do it again, and it must make
And there was much rejoicing.
see. Thank you for the follow. And make a save again. Next. Ooh, it is doing good with these saves. So she is going to call down the lightning. 17 points of damage halved. All right, and it is your turn again.
I'm trying to have me some frog legs for dinner. I keep seeing all these people in the chat, and I'm already hungry. So that's what I'm doing. Frog legs for dinner. Oh, come on.
All right, an 11 to hit. This guy is going to take his chances. You see the thing starting to heal, and he's going to run. You all get attacks of opportunity on him, but he's going to dash, so he's going to be about 60 feet away by the time this is over. So it has to be melee attacks. So you see Inara, she slashes out with her scimitar, and she actually does hit with an 18, doing 7 points of damage against it. This guy is going to do the same with his... Actually, he's got a quarterstaff, so he attacks as well. That's a 4, so he tries, but this thing is really big compared to him, and he kind of like knocks at its leg, but it just doesn't do anything. 23 to hit, that hits.
Woo!
So it's good. DC 13 strength to try not to be knocked prone. Great save.
That was an attack roll. What's an attack roll? Damage.
That's 19, so he makes it. So you bite down on the leg, but it just kind of like kicks it free and keeps running. 5 more points of damage. So it is now about 60 feet away from you as it runs. Rogo. Light has to be within... Just blocking my vision here. Light is within...
You're seeing, I think, your
30
vision.
feet. So he's going to run up 30 feet, which is his full movement, and he is going to cast Blight one more time. And he's all done with Blight. He's like, I don't know what this thing is, but god damn! And we'll roll. And we'll see what its Constitution save is. That's a 21. So half damage. It still screams out this like weird gurgling type, almost like a frog gurgle, as it goes. And that's half damage. And you see it's 60 feet away, so call lightning reaches. It's a cloud, right? So let's see. 60-foot cylinder, storm cloud, in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point. So she did it behind the thing. So it technically would still be in that 60-foot radius if it's just on the edge. So she does get another chance to use that one thing. It has to make a dexterity save. 19. It is super good. It just kind of like rolls out of the way as another lightning bolt comes down. You see it does end up just barely singeing it, but this thing is not looking great at the moment. It's starting to breathe really heavy, which you can hear. So 5 points of damage. It is now your turn.
So, I believe I can come back from my wild shape if I use it as a bonus action, right? And then I still have my regular action.
I think you can just drop your shape at any time. Am I wrong?
I believe I can, but I mean, like, when I drop it, it's not an action. Like, when I do it, it's an action.
I think you can just drop it without anything. I think you can just drop
Okay.
it. I think.
Like, without even a bonus action, is that what you mean?
I believe so. Somebody might be able to tell us in chat, but I think you can just drop it.
Alright,
It's definitely not an action. Drop it.
Okay. So I'm dropping it, running up 30 feet, just like my boy Drogo over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to cast Blade.
Alright. Go for
That was quick.
it.
You did it. Quick. Damn. And I'm pretty mad, so gonna do it at the highest level I can.
Okay. Alright, so he needs to make a Constitution save.
Cast it using I used it at 6th level. The damage increases from 1d8. Fourth. Okay, so it's 2 more d8s.
What is your save DC?
Where does it say that? Doesn't say.
At the bottom of your character sheet. Spellbook. 15. Spell DC 15. It rolled a 12. So roll damage. 47 points of necrotic damage on this thing. Why damage?
This thing better be toast.
Yeah. You watch as all of you together, just kind of like shooting these spells in their direction. You see the lightning shoot down to the ground. How do you want to do this? I know you cast Blight, but what happened?
So, the frog creature, his jaw just starts to almost like fold in on itself, almost like he's eating himself, and then all his veins just turn black, and he just like melts into a goo of black goodness.
So that happens as his body flops forward, and all the blackness expands out from the spot on its back where you would hit it with your spell, and it just kind of consumes the whole thing, and then you watch it kind of just melt into this strange black ichor.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, ichor, but I didn't know if that was like a real D&D word.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
And you see your companions next to you, they just kind of like look at you, and then Sniffles comes over to you, and he's like, "High five, Micaiah," but he's like 3 feet tall, so he's looking up at you like.
I just give him a nice high five back. Hey, you did pretty good there. You told me where he was going.
Yeah, teamwork.
We wouldn't have caught him without you.
Teamwork. We would have gotten in big trouble, you know? Like, we saw it and we let it get away. We kind of had to do it.
I mean, that is what we do.
And you see Mousy comes over, and she starts like poking at the black mass of whatever. There are some bits of cloth that are still there from whatever it was wearing, and its staff is on the ground. It's covered in a little bit of the black icky stuff. So she comes over, she kind of pushes it out from there. You see her also kind of push some pouches and things that were hanging off of the belt of this creature on the side. Like I said, she's a quiet one, and she just kind of gets to work pushing the little pouches open, trying not to touch the black stuff that's there. And then Sniffles looks around and he's like, "So you think that was the one thing that was causing all of this? I mean, I have no idea what that was."
I don't know. I mean, I kind of hope so. Because I don't want to go fight something else right now. I'm tired.
You know how to say things just the right way, Mickey. That's exactly how I was feeling too. I would like to go to bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, um, Mousy, like she looks over to you all and she tosses you a couple of gold coins. She's like, "There's nothing here. It's all garbage. Even the staff." You see her like she casts a spell. She's like, "There's nothing. It's not even a magical staff. I don't know. I don't know where this came from."
That's interesting, because that creature, when I first saw it, it kind of changed forms. I
Hmm.
don't know what that was all about.
Must be like a shapeshifter or something. Did you hit it when it was in that form?
No, I didn't.
Hard to say. There's nothing left, so she just kind of like sticks her quarterstaff that was on her back. She had taken it off to poke things around. She just sticks it into the black icky stuff. Like, I guess that's the drawback of using blight. She looks to you and she looks at Sniffles because she doesn't. That's not a spell that she typically prepares. Like, but we got the job done, so awesome.
I mean, would it have been any better if you would have fried him with your lightning?
No, probably not.
Maybe we just have something to eat for dinner, man. I'm starving.
Yeah, we should head back. Let the commander know. So you all head back to the military camp, and you head straight for Commander Rainey and Ramaris's tent. And when you enter in, they're sitting at their desk making end of day notations. Um, another half elf. They have short blonde hair, slicked back, like gotta have some product in there. Lightly tanned skin. There are scars that travel down the side of their face, like that claw mark. They're claw marks that could be mistaken for wrinkles, but they are known for being very serious and never smiling. Um, see they like look up and they gesture you in as they're continuing to make notes in their notebooks. Um, Stormweaver, Inara, and Maggot, they stand at attention and they put their hands and fists over their hearts.
Micaiah does the same.
And Ramaris goes, "Report." They stay sitting, you guys stay standing. And Inara and Maggot looks up at you, Inara looks over to you.
Oh, I guess you gonna make me do this? Alright. So, I was in the forest, sir, when I came across a creature, appeared to be humanoid, but suddenly changed and shifted into a amphibious frog looking like creature. Um, I had moved ahead, and Drogo and Anara were slightly behind me. I wasn't sure exactly where they were because I could not see them. So when after the creature tried to attack me, I proceeded to engage, and eventually my companions here came out. We were able to team up and basically necrotic damage that frog to death. It's dead, sir. I think that might have been the problem. We don't have confirmation on that, but it was definitely a very powerful creature. It was continuously trying to heal and whatnot during our exchange, but we were able to extinguish the threat, sir.
Ramaris looks and says, "Was this an intelligent creature or like one of the giant frogs we've seen out in the swamps?"
Oh, it definitely wasn't one of those backwoods type frogs. That's what I mean. I'm not sure. I think that might have been maybe a different form, and maybe not the original form of that creature. I'm not quite sure, but it did seem quite intelligent. Actually, it could go invisible. It definitely was not just your average large toad creature. It was throwing fireballs at me. Um, yeah,
Hmm.
it took some chasing, but we were able to do it. It worked as a team. You would have been proud, sir.
Good work. Good work. Anything of the body?
It's just a bunch of black ickiness now.
You see,
Some
Inara,
rags.
she says, we inspected the body. There was nothing left of the body itself. The items upon it were worth nothing. A couple of coins. Not even the staff that it seemed to channel its energy from actually was magical in any way. And she actually took it with her, so she takes it off of her back and steps forward and places it on the desk, and then steps back. Ramaris looks. We've been out a long while. Get some food, get some sleep. We can reconvene later. I'll check back in with you, Commander Stormweaver, Maggot, you, Stormweaver Inara. Good work, Stormweaver Mallos. Check back tomorrow. And they both, your two companions, they just kind of like bow slightly with their hands over their chest, and then they head out.
Thank you, sir.
So you head back. It's pretty late in the evening. You're able to get some food, but there isn't much. Everyone kind of wants to hear about the things that you did. Maggot is good at, or Sniffles is good at making everything sound grander than it is. So you kind of let him take the time to tell the big story of what happened, and the creature ends up much larger. Although to be fair, he's a halfling, so.
I was gonna say, I mean, he is quite small.
But eventually, you all continue with your evening, and then time to go to sleep. I think we'll take a break there so we can do our
I was
giveaway.
just gonna say, maybe you should do the giveaway now.
Yeah. So we're gonna pull our
sleep.
giveaway winner. If there's anybody out there who wants to enter, you have like 3 more seconds to enter. It's hashtag BDND, BEADND, and they are giving away one of their t-shirts, which with a big dragon eye. It's so awesome. Cool. It's a long sleeve shirt. You'll see it kind of showing
really
up
cool
down there. So
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom while you do this.
all
Okay,
right.
Is that right?
Have fun.
Thank you so much. Okay.
So make sure you enter. I'll give it another few seconds, and then I'm going to pull the winner. For those of you who are watching, we do also have a monthly giveaway, so you're going to want to use your channel points to enter in the giveaway. It's just one of those, if you press the little pretty button at the bottom, the channel points, you can see it's 2,500 channel points to enter the giveaway. And again, you don't have to be present to win. You can enter as many times as you would like. We already have 18 entries for the month of March. The giveaway is a copy of the Adventure Begins D&D board game. Nice, an extra ticket by Beluga. And the board game is courtesy of our partners in the Compound Network. You should go over and follow their Twitch channel. I think I can just put Compound. Compound is gonna work? Nope, it's the Compound. There we go. So everybody who's in the compound, but you're going to want to jump over to the Twitch channel and follow them, because we will be streaming over there eventually. We're working through what it looks like to get back into playing in person, since we are all within 15 minutes of each other and started off playing in my living room. So we're going to try to get to be streaming live from a studio, hopefully before the year is out. And the compound is where we will be streaming from, and they are the ones who provided the giveaways for this month. So thank you so much to our partners, and we will do the drawing. So, okay, I'm gonna do it. So the way this one works is through Streamlabs. So I'm just gonna press the button and it's gonna show up in chat. So you do not have to be present to win as long as you entered, and the winner, I will contact you on Twitch, through Twitch, to see where you would like your items sent. And this is again from beadnd.com. You should go check them out. They're building out their merch store. Awesome artwork that you can get on their t-shirts. They're from New Zealand, and they are giving away items, or allowing us to do giveaways sponsored by them for the whole month of March. So this is what we are doing today. All right, I'm closing the giveaway, and I am going to pick a winner. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 entries. So I'm picking a winner right now. It'll show up in chat.
Oh.
Graham!
Those are good odds. Graham, yay!
Hey,
Graham,
Graham,
you deserve that. You are a loyal follower.
you have won. So, Graham,
I appreciate
I
you.
don't need your, real name or anything, because I just put people's Twitch handles and it's fine. But I just do need your address so I can give it to them, and they will send you your winnings. So I don't know if you have gotten to see it, but it is this awesome long sleeve shirt in a really pretty blue color, dark blue. And thank you so much for always hanging out and for redeeming bum descriptions. My baby's awake, but he's got it. This is the benefit of me being the only one who's playing right now.
I was like, oh no, and then I remembered. Ernie, you're on baby duty. Don't be cranky.
Yes. We're not done.
I would think not.
No. So we'll jump right back in though, because he did have a fever for the past several days, so I'm hoping he'll just go back to sleep. So thank you, everybody. Sure. Don't forget to do the regular monthly giveaway as well. So,
I mean, feel free. We can always do Micaiah Part 2. Duet. Just saying.
No, it's okay. I think it's a lot of description of what you see.
Gotcha.
So, all right. So coming back in, Micaiah. So your dreams that night start off pleasant enough. Thinking back to your old friends, Neela, Vamir, and Kalarel, you dream of your mother. You dream of her often. Been gone for 10 years now, maybe. What did your mother look like, and what was she like as a person?
My mother was a very, how do I say, sort of like I don't want to say flaky, not like a bimbo-y, but kind of like just very disheveled, almost like really bad ADD all the time, constantly. Could always forgetting things, can't remember where anything is. Would start doing one thing and then stop, like cooking dinner, and then forget it on the stove and burn it because something else is happening. Just always quite very distracted. She was a tall, slender woman. She had quite pronounced ears. That mine are not quite as pronounced as hers were. Very, very fair skin, but very dark hair with bright blue eyes.
Sorry, just laughing at Graham again.
Oh God, what are they saying now?
So she was an elf.
Oh man. Yes, she was an elf. This Micaiah.
So in the stream, you can hear the music from the countless wind chimes that hung outside of your home. These instruments that were created or purchased by your mother, ranging in size and tone and material, that produced a different melody depending on the weather of the day. And when you were little, she used to. Thank you for the raid initiative. She used to tell you that. She used to tell you that the sound was of fairies singing. And in this dream, you see your mother sitting at your dining room table, and she's talking and laughing with her best friend Lissa. Lissa with her dark golden hair and like a very pointy nose. There's no doubt sharing some gossip, one of her favorite things to do, and is one of your mother's favorite things to listen to. It's a guilty pleasure, she would say, though she would only act as a willing ear, never spreading anything, so she promised you. So as you watch in this dream, the two begin to laugh. They're throwing their heads back, laughing, and for a moment, it's almost as if their laughter and the chiming become one. And then the scene around begins to blur around the edges of your vision, and the laughter continues while your mother's visage begins to fade in the darkness, and the focus begins to turn to Lissa now, and her eyes, like, she shifts and she looks in your direction, still laughing, and her like joyous like howls of laughter, they morph into this dark, deep cackle, and her skin contorts and ages hundreds of years in but a moment, and suddenly the face is an inch from yours. And it's no longer Lissa. It's this dark, slimy hair that's wriggling and wraps itself around your neck, your head, your entire body. And you can feel these pinching and sharp stabs, and you see that the hair is actually these thin, cord-like worms with circular mouths at the ends, and the smiling old woman with jagged teeth laughs in your face, and you can smell this like hot breath, like stale blood that's in your face. And she reaches up with these razor sharp nails that like just come up to the side, and you can feel as she begins to trace the side of your face with along your scalp line with her nail. And she says, right in very close, Micaiah Mallos, your joy, your accomplishments, your happiness, I will strip them away. And when she does, she takes your skin, the searing pain, as she begins to pull down on the skin along the way that she had traced with her fingers. And she just starts to pull down. And you awaken, suddenly your eyes, Sniffles is shaking you in the barracks. Like, Kaya, you all right? And others in the room are standing and looking at you. And Sniffles is like, you kind of slept in and started screaming. You good?
What time is it?
It's time to wake up. Ramaris is expecting you to go train one of the newer recruits. You should hurry and get to the pit.
Oh man, my head hurts.
Well,
all right.
Don't let them know
that. Also.
And they start. He starts to help you put everything on and get ready. He's like, "You have a bad dream?"
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. I get that. He helps you put all your stuff together. So you gather up all of your things and head out to the training pit area. Just your standard kind of soldiering training pit. You see Commander Ramaris standing next to a dwarf on the tall side with this rusty red hair and matching beard. And as you approach, like you salute with your hand on the chest, and they both do the same. With Romaris letting their arm fall to the side first, and then the two of you let. And Romaris looks at you and says, Stormweaver Mallos, this is our newest member, Stormweaver Bottle Rock. Mallos is one of our top performers, and you are in good hands. We will teach you how to harness your druidic powers and utilize them to swiftly shift between shapes to best lend support in whatever way necessary to the troops. And he gives us a nod in your direction, and you've been with the team long enough to recognize the signal to show off your wild shape ability. So what do you turn into?
Direwolf.
So you center yourself and you begin to draw from the energy all around you in order to begin the instantaneous transformation into the direwolf. But you feel nothing. And you try again, and you feel nothing again. A very strange sensation, and the two standing in front of you in the training pit, they're just kind of looking at you expectantly, and the commander looks a little concerned, eyes narrow. They tilt their head, and they say, Mallos? But there's nothing there. You try again, and your mind begins to race as the connection that you have felt to nature is completely gone, severed. There's no feeling at all. And you stare at Commander Romaris, who steps forward with concern on their face as you realize that there is nothing left. And your connection with nature has been severed entirely. And that's where we'll end it.
Oh, shit. Micaiah's just standing there like she wants to curl up and die right now.
That's what happened.
Oh, but now I want to know who did this to me. Wait, so do I remember this dream? Like that I had this dream and then this happened? Like, did I ever make that connection that...
Well, the way that I picture these flashbacks happening is that it's giving you right now another moment to go back and think about things that have happened. And now with the knowledge that you have, thinking about the conversation with Lissa.
That goddamn witch.
And the witch. So.
Yep. I see where you're going with this.
So.
That was good. That was fun.
That is the story of how Micaiah Mallos lost her powers.
What's really funny about that is that all came about just because I was like, I am a druid and I am like level 5 and I've never used wild shape. How can I start using it where it doesn't seem weird that I have been with these people for a very long time and never once used it?
Initiative leader, I see you. So
that makes for such a good story.
Thank you everybody for joining us for this duet session.
Yes.
Hopefully you enjoyed it. I actually was really nervous that you would just kind of take down that creature, but it was a little bit more challenging.
Battle. That was good.
It was more challenging than I expected it to be, although it did say that it was a deadly thing, but you guys are like, things will say deadly on the scale of hardness, and you guys just whip through it, so. So yeah.
That was fun though. That was good. I really liked it.
We're gonna raid somebody. Does anybody have any suggestions? Congratulations to Grem. As I mentioned, please send me your address, and I will make sure that beadnd.com that they send you. I also need your size and like male or female. Um, and if you do not want the blue, then I think they have a black one too. So what is the constantly eighth underwear? I know that battle did. Like at a certain point, I'm like, all right, eights and nines, come on, let's go. Um, so okay, let's figure out somebody to raid. All of our close pals are done. So, how about we do? Let's go. Let's go raid. Uh, no, we love all of our raids. Thank you so much for all of our raids. One raid, one person coming, 30 people coming. We love them all. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate that we are on your list of people to raid. And hopefully you all get a chance to enter our giveaway as well. Was there something I'm forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Don't forget our Patreon too. You get an automatic entry into the giveaway if you are a patron. Just FYI. Every month. Okay, let's raid Joe Dirt. With a G. So let's raid Joe Dirt with a G. And we will see you all on Tuesday. Mondays, I am not doing DM prep anymore because in less than a month, I'm going to be starting over at the charity stream with Wesselhausen. So please do go and follow Wesselhausen. We're going to be doing a 17-week-long charity stream with the Candlekeep Mysteries. When those come out, it starts April 5th. So I'd moved my stuff from Mondays to Thursdays. So now we're Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I think this Saturday we're going to be starting with our second group while we're kind of waiting for Rachel and Lauren to come back, Vidania and Abaddon to come back. So we will continue on Tuesday with the bums, and then Thursday is going to be Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated, and we will see how that goes with our newest member joining the group. That was Uma, Varo, and Gary, for those of you who caught our Trial of Chiefs one-shot with Erdnot, with Cuba, DMing. So now we have added Elar, and that will be starting on Thursday. All right. So let's take our people. Gonna let me. I pressed enter. And there we go. All right, let's take our people and go raid Joe Dirt. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Grem. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for all of the wonderful raids. We appreciate so much. And, oh, shit. Hold on. No, wait. Cancel. Sorry, everybody. I want to do this. I keep forgetting to do these credits. All right, so here's where the thank yous should be coming from. We're going to let this go through one time. Then I will take you all on the raid. So I'm going to let this run. I know. I keep forgetting all of the things that I want to do. Thank you for the cheers, because you got our people to Inspiration, the Compound, Goldilocks, Beluga. Thank you to all our new followers, Mad Banner, Miss Mishy Mash, Movie Chubby, BLT Extra B, Chaos, Kilgore, 74, and Lan He. And then our subs and resubs, Dark Dreamer, Goldilocks, the Skunk 9, Das 949, The Last Sun, Manda, Dodalio, Pint and Pie. Thank you so much for our raids from Geekly Inc., The Compound, EOS, Raconto, and Initiative League. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And now I have done all the things I'm supposed to do. I probably have forgotten something, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so let's take our 20 viewers, and we are going to raid. And don't forget your raid thingy if you have it. My Critty bot doesn't even have it, so we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. Bye.
Bye.